and welcome to Supreme Council Khmer for Rescue Lady Viewpoint. Tonight we are very excited about our first show, and I would like to say thank you to our viewer for joining us tonight. And now I would like to introduce our panelists this evening. Right now we have China Set, and we have Mrs. Kalianu, and of course Mrs. Narisun, and Bong Disam. And of course my name is Chop, but I am your host tonight. First, I would like to let audience out there know that we are not a professional speaker or show host. By the way, English is our second language. We are just a normal Khmer housewife that just care about our homeland. As you could tell, that we are the young generation after the war. We decided to do this show in English to share our experience and insight with other Kon Khmer that lack knowledge of Khmer politics and history. Tonight we have a wonderful topic to share with everyone. Who is Dr. Ray Chatham? Ladies, are you ready?
Of course,
yeah. Lady, before we begin our main topics, I would like to let everyone know that we all come together tonight to share a common pain. Our common pain is the tear of our people and cry of our motherlands. During the Khmer Empire era, King Jayavarman VII, our land was more than 1 million square kilometers. For the last 70 years, and now under Hun Sen regime, our land is continuously shrinking. Per the Cambodian constitution, Khmer land is 181,035 square kilometers, and now it is only 176,520 square kilometers, according to the Australian Ministry of Foreign Affairs website. Besides losing our land under this evil Hun Sen government, our people are suffering endlessly. Our youngsters are migrating to neighboring countries to seek low unskilled labor work by the millions. Our natural resources being looted endlessly beyond the horizon. Overflow of foreigners, Chinese, and Vietnamese are taking over our land. As a result of that destruction and suffering, we all constant search for a solution to our pain. Ladies, just we found our solution. Our solution is His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatham. He is the Commander-in-Chief and the founder of Supreme Council Khmer for Rescue. You see, ladies, His Excellency shared the same suffering just like us. He has observed many opposition groups the past 30 years at their attempt to change our country, but they have failed. For this reason, His Excellency decided to take action in his own hand, and he made a lot of progress in the last 12 months. I am very positive that the time has come, he will make things right. Not like year 1993, because he is not Sihanouk, he is not Hun Sen, and he is not Sam Rang Si. He is His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatham. Dr. Ray Chatham. Kalyan, let me start with you tonight. What can you share with us tonight? His Excellency Dr. Ray Chatham. I understand he is an extraordinary person. I hope you could share a few things. I am so excited. Let's get room warm up on. Thank you.
Yes, Bong Chavi, you are absolutely right. We are not professional speaker, and English is our second language, but we are going to do our best for His Excellency. Bong Chavi, our common pain is very painful indeed. In regard to your comment, I would like to assure all Khmer out there that the historical 1991 Cambodia-Paris Peace Agreement will cancel all agreements and treaties that Hun Sen regime signed from 1979 to the present day, because all are illegal.
Bong Kalayan, may I ask you why it is illegal? Can you please elaborate it for me a little bit, please?
Yes, on China, sorry. Because all those treaties violated the Cambodia sovereignty and against the principle of the 1991 Cambodia-Paris Peace Agreement. And recently, they continue to violate Cambodia's sovereignty again and again. And here's an example. This illegal single-party government and non-compliant parliament to the 1991 Cambodia-Paris Peace Agreement has approved the illegal government, approved the loan for the illegal government to go into more debt for all Kon Khmer. We all, as the new republic government, will not be responsible for or recognize those loans. Now, let's get started with our topic for tonight. And I thank you so much, ladies, for the opportunity. I am very excited and looking forward to sharing with all Kon Khmer around the world about Dr. Ray Chatdam. First, I must say this, and this is very, very important to know. His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatdam is the only Kon Khmer ever to hold this powerful financial position in the world, never in the history of the Khmer Empire. I am so proud to be Kon Khmer, and I'm sure you ladies are too, just like His Excellency.
Yes, absolutely.
But the professional people that dealt with His Excellency called him Dr. No, N-O, because of his business ethic and his persistence. His mind is faster than lightning and sharper than a razor.
Absolutely. I believe he is on Kalayan. Yes.
I believe you. Yeah.
Yes, he is, Bong, and Bong say Tampi, both Bong. I will briefly share a few things about my personal view of His Excellency. Then I will come back to add what's needed after you ladies had your chance to share your view. Dr. Ray Chatdam is a proud Cambodian. He was born in Cambodia, was educated in institutions of higher learning in premier university in United States, England, Europe, Australia, at the expense of United States government for some 20 years. The truth is, I have never met anyone with this many credentials or recognitions. I am very, very fascinated by his responsibility and duties to the world. As I remember, back in January the 20th, 1995, Dr. Ray Chatdam was appointed by the governments of the world to be the sole arbiter, owner, and controller of the International Collateral Combined Accounts of the Global Debt Facility. Now, ladies, these responsibilities sound very convoluted and a bit high level of information to understand right away, but I assure you, ladies, and all Kon Khmer out there, that these facts are real, and Dr. Ray Chatdam is Kon Khmer with financial power, and one of our business associates called His Excellency GOF.
Unbelievable on Kalayan. Also, can you please explain what is a GOF mean? GOF mean, excuse me.
Yeah.
G stands for God, O stands for of, F stands for finance, God of finance. And he is my God of finance.
Me too.
You see here, ladies, His Excellency file is secured by the US Congress under the 3rd level to the 5th level rules, with appointment and protective reaffirmed by United States Senate. I would like everyone that is watching and listening to our show tonight to be assured that Dr. Ray Chatdam is the most protected person.
Wow, fascinating indeed, On Kalayan. Can you please clarify what do you mean by His Excellency file secured by US Congress and he is international protected person?
Yes, Bang Chavi. Only few persons in each country of the world are eligible to be able to verify or undertake a verification reference to the position of Dr. Ray Chatdam. And that such persons are limited to kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers, ministers of finance, or head of states. Yes, it is very, very fascinating. And I am still numb with the things that we all know, continue to know, and I am so sure that there's so much more to learn about Dr. Ray Chatham. Now, the US government has many security clearances level, and Dr. Ray has level 5, which is the highest US government clearance. As I recall, back in October the 5th of this year, 2019, he
Yes.
showed us one of his top level clearance badge, which was the CIA badge, level 5.
I did remember that he did show a CIA badge that was very impressive for Kon Khmer that have as high as such security clearance. Thank you so much, On Kalayan. And now let me hear from On China. Do you have any more information, His Excellency? Can you share with our viewer, please? Thank you.
Yes, Bong. I am very impressed with his credential as well, Bong Kalayan. On January the 20th, 1995, when he was elected by those qualified to elect under the existing international agreement in accordance with the article of the Bank for International Settlement, which is in January the 30th, 1930, January the 20th, 1930, elected and appointed by the international community as the sole arbiter of all those assets that form for collateral of international combined in conformance to that agreed and assented to by the forefather of the community of nations whose central bank are connected to a war at the time connected to the Bank of International Settlement, which in abbreviations, BIS, that's the acronym for the Bank for International Settlement. These including such agreement as the trilateral, tripartite, trilennium pact, and with 5 international agreements not limited to these 5. For example, the Bretton Woods Agreement, which in New Hampshire is in 1944, the BIS agreement with the Allies, Bern, in 1948, the Green-Hilton Agreement of Geneva in 1963, the Switzer Convention, which is Innsbruck in 1968, the amendment to the Foreign Gold Act in Washington, which is also in 1972. Back to you, Bong Chavi.
Wow, my goodness, this is so amazing international agreement that we all never heard until today. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Let us talk about His Excellency right to power. Kalayan, would you like to share with us this area?
Yes, I'll be happy to, Bong Chavi. His Excellency power and authority or something that many people, not just Kon Khmer, even regular Americans and people around the world could not able to comprehend and accept the truth. The fact is, my husband and I, we have firsthand knowledge and with verification. His Excellency Dr. Ray Chatham has the absolute and unlimited authority to which entered in the records of United Nations and all the major financial institutions, law enforcement agencies under the international control and registration, with combined banks holding the asset of the account such record held within.
Thank you, On Kalayan. Thank you so much. Let me go back to On China. On China, can you share the audience, the name of institution that His Excellency registered with or authority with, please?
Yes, Bong. His Excellency authorities are very powerful indeed. Let me point and name it. For example, the Federal Reserve System, the Department of Treasury, which of the United States of America, the Swiss Federal Finance Administration, the Swiss National Bank, and certain commercial bank, including and not limited to, for example, JP Morgan, Chase City Bank, which I believe most of us bank with them here in the US, and then Barclay Bank, Union Bank of Switzerland, Hong Kong, Shanghai Banking Corporation, Credit Suisse, etc. Here is what I think is very powerful under the authority. No decisions of the Federal Reserve or Department of the Treasury of United States or Freddie Mac or any holder may usurp the institution authority of sole arbiter or owner, which is Excellency Dr. Ray Chadam. And let me simplify it to you all in simple terms, what usurp is. It means no king, queen, prime minister, or president are able to seize and hold Dr. Ray position unless otherwise he wants to be removed or retire from this position on his own willingly. Bong. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Those are a big bang, Tina. I understand His Excellency authority as arbiter of a combined collateral account by 12 international treaty. Can you share with us 12 international treaty on Tina?
Yes, of course, Bong Srai. I am very happy to name those 12 international treaties. And here are the other 12 international treaties that granted to His Excellency as the sole arbiter, owner and controller of the international collateral combined account of the global debt facility. For example, Jekyll Island Treaty in 1910, which is located here in Georgia, where I'm at, the London Treaty in 1920, the Second Plan of the Expert, 1929, the Hague Agreement in 1930, the Far East Combined Depository Agreement in 1932 and 1945, the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944, and the BIS Allies Agreement in 1948, the Green-Hilton Agreement in 1963, the Switzer Convention 1968, the Election Appointment of Sole Arbiter Agreement in 1995, the Washington Panel 1998, and of course, the Treaty of Respecting the Right in 2003. These treaties were ratified by the sovereign nations of the world, Bong Chavi.
Wow, that is a lot of information. Now let to my dear Kalayan again. Kalayan, what do you have anything to add here or your personal experience?
Yes, I do want to share my personal experience with everyone about His Excellency. As I remember back in 2007, when we came across a gentleman by the name of Dr. Ray, and he was also known as the Combined Global Collateral Accounts Holder. But we never knew that Dr. Ray was Khmer until December 2010, when my husband was asked to locate Dr. Ray by one of his associates.
I find it absolutely remarkable, Bong Kalyan. Were you surprised, Bong Kalyan, when you found out that Dr. Ray is actually Khmer?
Well, my husband was so shocked. You know, he was really surprised because we didn't expect this one person so powerful that's holding this financial, business in his hand to be Khmer. So when my husband learned this, he was so proud of himself that he's Khmer, and Dr. Ray is also Khmer, because my husband knew the position that Dr. Ray held was the most powerful position on the planet. My husband has been researching and studying Dr. Ray's position in high-level international financing in the last 12 years. And let me share with everyone here what we have learned about Dr. Ray Chadam in the last 12 years. This is something that most Khmer around the world do not realize, what kind of financial and political influence His Excellency has in geopolitics. Dr. Ray Chadam is a very, very powerful person.
Wow, Kalyan, may I ask what makes His Excellency so powerful?
Bong Chavi, well, let me share with everyone the 7 of his many, many duties and a responsibility that made him the most powerful person. To make sure I say them correctly, I'm gonna read it on my note that I just write a little bit off here and there. One,
go ahead, please.
Thank you. 1, for the internet posting dated July the 17th, 2011, His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chadam listed as number 47 out of 52 most powerful person in the world. His Excellency also a permanent member of the elite group, committee of 300. 2, His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatham is a mandate who controls the largest gold bullion depository, signatory of the world governance under the international treaties, and authority by the government, as we all seen those pictures posted on his Facebook and Google search. And I also would like to add something here. There is an old saying of the golden rules, and I'm sure you ladies heard of it before. The man with the most gold makes the rule. And that is His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatham.
Of course, golden rule.
Yeah.
3, Dr. Ray Chatham had appointed as a signatory for the committees of G7 Club of member 9 people as mandate authority to purchase gold bullion since the late 1980s. 4, His Excellency currently serves as chairman of the World Elite Financial Organization under Security Clearance Level 5 called UNOITC, which he served since January the 20th, 1995. He also currently governs as the commander-in-chief in 9 regions across the globe with 205 countries.
Wow.
That's jaw-dropping.
Oh.
Serves 9 regions with 205 countries. It's a huge job and a majestic position, Mongkolian.
Yes, big, big responsibility.
Wow.
5, His Excellency is the incumbent of the Federal Reserve System's Level 5 license as Grand Master. And I'm repeating this again, Grand Master, as collateral commitment holder and associate licensee at the largest collateral cutting house in the world. 6, His Excellency has the highest security clearance level in financial expertise and active field Senior Special Operation Officer issued by the United States, the government of the United States.
Yeah, the CIA badge that His Excellency show on October the 5th, actually it's this year, Mongkolian.
Yes, he did. And 7, His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chatham has high access to financial clearance to all the consortium financial institution and government bodies. Bong Chavi, I hope what I just shared answered your questions. And now back to you.
Thank you, Mongkolian. I'm so wow of this information with his credential and with his responsibility to the world. By the way, I didn't mean to forget about Nakmin Nari. Do you have anything to add here before these 2 ladies share their personal experience and their comment to His Excellency, Nakmin?
Oh, yes, dear. So I listen to all of you. It's so wow, lady. You are very impressive. Thank you so much to share about His Excellency. I'm learning a lot tonight. Thank you. Back to you, Mochavi. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, ladies, I have a very important question to ask. This question has crossed the mind many people. There is a conflicting information on Phnom Penh Post and Cambodian Daily Post of His Excellency arrest back in December, year 2010. Kolian, I understand that you might be able to share from your personal perspective better than most of us.
Well, I know this question's coming, Bong Chavi, and I am so glad that you asked this question regarding His Excellency. Now, with His Excellency credential and position, he will be bound to get attacked from his opposition or people that are just jealous of him. And they did try to kill him in order to rob his properties.
Wow.
They did. They took about $15 million of his personal property in Cambodia. Now, first, we need to understand and realize his power. As I have stated, one of our business associates called His Excellency GOF, God of Finance. Now, this is a very, very powerful statement. His Excellency has the ability to create bank instruments like bonds and bank guarantee, values in billions up to $1 trillion due to due to the goal he has under his control, which I have stated one of the 7 items earlier. Now, ladies, don't you think people will do anything, try to do anything to get his position?
Of course, absolutely. Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah. Certainly, Bong is
It's
a
right.
world out there. Desperate time, desperate measures.
Yes, there are a lot of greedy people out there too.
It
And
is.
I have a very good example here to share. As we all know, Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America, the leader of the free world. Yet he still gets attacked daily. He got attacked by the Democrat and the deep state with fake news day in and day out, as we all seen on TV every day.
Yeah, I agree with Bong Kalayan. When you are this powerful, you are subject to getting attacked or devoured by selfish people out there, Bong.
Yeah.
Indeed, on China, when His Excellency got arrested back in 2010 in Cambodia, he was framed by a group of bad people that wanted his position, and they used the Cambodian government to do the dirty work. And they also accused His Excellency of having $500 million hidden in his house to finance illegal activities.
Wow, may I cut you in on, did they ever found the money of, is it 50 million?
No, 500 millions.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
100 million, that is,
money.
my God.
I can relate as to why he is retaliating, Bong. It's painful when you are being wrongfully accused and sabotaged of the things he did not do. And the same token, there were no justice on his side. Of course, he's going to retaliate back. He is going to fight back.
Yes.
He's going to fight back.
Yes, and the truth was they wanted to
claim him.
Yeah, and they wanted to kill him, and they did though. They poisoned him. They poisoned him, and he was in the hospital for 7 months.
It's very bad.
Yeah. And whatever you see on the internet, Phnom Penh Post, Cambodian Daily, are all untrue. That was fabricated by the bad people.
Fake.
Yeah. And now you must realize that internet is an open source media that anyone can go in and post anything they want.
Half the time, Bong, certain information on the media tends to be untrue. Therefore, I don't really believe everything it is posted on there.
And I don't want to get into too many details here on the bad stuff, but I do want to talk more about the good things.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I agree.
Go on.
Well, over 2 years now, since 1995, His Excellency has been the chairman of UNOITC, which he controls 9 regions with 205 countries. And let me say this again, 205 countries.
9 region, I just like unbelievable. 9 region and 205 country. That is a lot. That's incredible. That's all I have to say.
The whole world.
Yeah, the whole world. Yeah.
Not just one country, like all other world leaders.
Wow.
Again, with this kind of responsibilities, you will get some bad publicity on the internet for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely agreed.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. On China, you want to say something?
Yeah, I basically, people out there are always going to say something bad about you, whether you're doing good or bad. I mean, some of the publicity there is half untrue. They embellishing the truth. I just don't believe 100% what they say.
Yes. How about on Korea?
Yes, China. You know what? You are absolutely right. His Excellency business and principle is very high. Now, he is an incorruptible person. He will not tolerate corruption activity. You know what? To be honest with you, ladies, I have never met any individual with this much power and still humble. From listening to His Excellency choices of words and from observing his actions, I would not be surprised that his IQ over 220.
Oh.
Lady, may I ask
20.
IQ? Any of your ladies?
I think 5 of us even not one high school from him. Yeah. Now,
Combined equal to
Yeah.
1, maybe.
yeah. Even 5 of us. Any 1 point.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know, also, His Excellency Dr. Ray Chatham is a very smart planner. He's a very smart strategist and a very smart policy maker. And let me tell you why I said all the above. His Excellency plans from the beginning of the rainbow to the end of the rainbow. He plans from down low to up high. And His Excellency strategy is phenomenal by establishing political ally from down Indonesia to Singapore, up to coast from Malaysia to Thailand, and all the way to Dubai, and from across the continent of United States to Europe. Now, this is a master of master planning, and His Excellency policy making is a high level and out of the box with a formula to overcome any obstacle that might present without anticipation. And the reason I say this, for the last 24 years, he has been at the helm of the financial pinnacle. If His Excellency doesn't have the wisdom or the strength of purity, he would not be where he is at today. And one of his former representatives quoted His Excellency's statement. This is His Excellency's statement. If you take the devil's money, you are bound to do the devil's work.
Wow, you know, this statement is touched me deeply. I hope all the future Cambodian leader will have His Excellency pure heart, so there will be no corruption.
That's
right, Ông Kalian?
Exactly, Bong. This means that he will not do anything that is legal or participate in corruption activities. And another thing I also like to share about His Excellency, he is telepathic. He has the telepathic ability.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard this on YouTube by Tom Price, and the title is Currency Reset. He quoted, Tom Price quoted this, okay? You got to go get into YouTube and listen to it. Which means that he has the ability to transmitting to other people, knowing their thoughts.
Wow. Thank you, On Kalayan, for explaining. Thank you so much, Tina, On Sri Kalayan, for all the information. Actually, you know, I wasn't aware His Excellency has so many credentials and recognition. So we now approaching to end of our program. Now I would like to ask Bong Disam. You sit there so quietly. Do you have anything comment to His Excellency Bong?
Yes, On Chavi. Tonight, I'm very happy to learn about Dr. Ray. I know Dr. Ray will take Cambodia back for us. I would like to thank Dr. Ray for all his help. Thank you, On Chavi. Back to you.
Thank you, Bong. Now, Nari, so do you excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Nari, do you have any comment to His Excellency, Dr. Ray Chatham, please?
Yes, dear. Yeah, I am learning a lot tonight again. I'm so happy to hear about His Excellency. Powerful. I am so happy that my country will be safe under His Excellency Dr. Ray. I am looking forward to go home, you know. I think my motherland. I very, very happy, and I'm gonna go pretty soon. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
We all gonna go.
Right.
You are gonna go together. After we hear all about from Dr. Ray, we're so happy and we're proud of him. We will go home pretty soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nari. Now, Onchina, do you have any final comment to His Excellency? Please do.
Yes, Mong, thank you. Conclusively, I would like to add to our discussion tonight about a new topic that's currently happening in Cambodia. Hun Sen and his government are committing heinous and cruel acts against our people, and we know that. For example, he provided 4 hectares to the Vietnamese illegal immigrant in Kampong Chhnam province. Instead of granting the same type of charity to Cambodians, he gave a casket to family all over Cambodia. This government intention is trying to wipe out the Cambodian race, Bong. So Hun Sen is carelessly borrowing money from other countries in China, Australia, and Europe, claiming that this is a type of international trade or relationship. He then uses the money to provide infrastructure, hospital, roads, school, electricity, and housing for the Vietnamese illegal immigrants. He also allowed Vietnamese country to invade Cambodian territory by giving them free land and giving them permission to buy out locally owned land and properties. If we don't get to the bottom of it, pretty soon there will be nothing left for the Khmer people. Do you all know that? We all need to get together. Hun Sen is like every other communist leader. His only motive is to benefit himself and his family. He incriminates our own people to go against each other while he is enjoying the power of wealth and being in control. For the past 30 years, Bong, Hun Sen borrowed many loans from other countries for his own benefit. It's painful that the future children of Cambodia will end up having to pay off his debts. The only person that I understand firsthand the cruel and egocentric way of Hun Sen is his Dr. Ray Chadam, who was wrongfully accused and punished for something he didn't even do and wasn't given any justice to until today. A way to preserve this beautiful country, we must abolish Hun Sen's regime once and for all and rebuild the empire together with Dr. Ray Chadam.
I totally agree, Gina.
Absolutely. You know, Mom, the Supreme Council Khmer Helpline for Rescue has strategic plans such as, you know, as we always talk about over and over again, lobbying, liberation, control, restoration. And then when we stand alongside and working with Dr. Ray together, I truly believe that we can make it happen. You know, I truly respect Dr. Ray. I truly believe in his plan. Dr. Ray Chadam, he is not the only epitome and a perfect role model for all Khmer, but he's also a world leader. He's also the most remarkable and majestic person who's in control in the finance world. And I am very happy to be part of his mission. Thank you, Mom. I'm back to you.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you so much. Kalayan, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I do, Bong. I would like to express my utmost gratitude to His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chadam for giving all of us here and all folk Khmer around the world the opportunity to participate in liberating our motherland. Thank you.
Thank you, lady, for your wonderful comment. Thank you so much. Anyway, I do not know about you, lady, but I am very confident that due time there will be peace in our motherland without thief Vietnamese and Chinese communists because His Excellency wisdom. I would like to close our first show by thanking our viewer and panelists. You all our inspiration. We appreciate your time and your dedication. And thank you, Bong Di Sam, for your being here. And especially on China, said on Kalayan Nu. Thank you so much for sharing all this information about His Excellency, his responsibility, duty to the world. I am speechless in how powerful His Excellency Dr. Ray Chadam is. I am so honored and proud to be part of Supreme Council Khmer Help Khmer for Rescue. Before we close this wonderful evening, I would like to acknowledge Lok Jamtil, Swan Ho, Lok Pu, excuse me, Mr. Ung Sorapik, for their guidance, support of our first Supreme Council Khmer Help Khmer for Rescue, Lady Viewpoint. And His Excellency, excuse me, and His Excellency Professor Dr. Ray Chadam, we all, the Supreme Council of Khmer Help Khmer Lady, wish to thank you and you, Your Excellency, from the bottom of our heart. You all, Excellency, give us all the opportunity to be part of history. Well, until we met again, the next month we will find this show and the information share of value. Please follow the Politics Supreme Council Khmer Help Khmer for rescue. Thank you so much and good night.
ចាពេលវេលារបស់យើងខ្ញុំបានមកដល់ទីបញ្ចប់ហើយតែមុននឹងបញ្ចប់ខ្ញុំប្រកាសណាយើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមប្រកាសណាប្រទានទោសដល់ព្រះគុណប្រកាសណាជាម្ចាស់ទាំងអស់ប្រសិនបើមានការខុសឆ្គងដោយប្រការណាមួយនាងខ្ញុំនិងក្រុមការងារទាំងអស់ក៏សូមខន្តីអភ័យទោសពីលោកប្រធានជាទីគោរពផងដែរចាបើសិនជាមានការខុសឆ្គងក្នុងប្រការណាមួយដោយអចេតនាក៏សូមអភ័យទោសដល់ព្រឹទ្ធាចារ្យលោកជំទាវអស់លោកស្រីបងប្អូនរួមជាតិទាំងអស់ក្រែងលោក្រុមការងារនាងខ្ញុំនិយាយទៅហើយមានការលើសលួសខ្វះខាតពាក្យពេចន៍សម្ដីក៏សូមអនុគ្រោះហើយជាទីបញ្ចប់ខ្ញុំប្រកាសណាយើងខ្ញុំសូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំលាព្រះថេរានុថេរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គក្រុមស្ត្រីយើងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពជម្រាបលាដោយសេចក្តីថ្លៃថ្នូរសិរីសួស្តីជ័យមង្គលដល់លោកប្រធានដោយក្តីសោមនស្សកូនខ្មែរទាំងអស់សូមគោរពជូនពរជូនលោកជូនឯកឧត្តមប្រធានសូមឲ្យឯកឧត្តមប្រធានមានសុខុមាលភាពល្អបបររុងរឿងប្រាជ្ញាឆ្លាតវាងវៃឧត្តមថ្លៃថ្លានិងមានប្រជញ្ញមាយុវែងជានិរន្តររៀងទៅសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់លោកសរពេជ្រនិងលោកជំទាវសវណ្ណហោលោកព្រឹទ្ធាចារ្យអស់លោកស្រីទាំងអស់ដែលនៅក្នុងឧត្តមក្រុមប្រឹក្សាខ្មែរជួយខ្មែររំដោះជាតិដែលលោកតែងតែជួយណែនាំបង្ហាត់បង្រៀនមិនចេះរីងស្ងួតដល់ក្រុមយើងខ្ញុំនិងសូមជម្រាបលាបងប្អូនទាំងអស់និងទាំងក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសជាទីរាប់អានក្រុមស្ត្រីឆ្នាំយើងខ្ញុំនឹងមកជួបបងប្អូនម្ដងទៀតនៅសប្តាហ៍ក្រោយក៏ប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនជាថ្ងៃសុក្រយើងនឹងរកថ្ងៃរបស់យើងហើយនឹងជម្រាបបងប្អូនទាំងអស់នៅថ្ងៃក្រោយជាបន្តទៅទៀតក្រុមស្ត្រីយើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមជូនពរដល់ព្រឹទ្ធាចារ្យលោកជំទាវអស់លោកស្រីបងប្អូនកូនចៅទាំងអស់សូមឲ្យបានជួបប្រទេសតែនិងពុទ្ធពរទាំង5ប្រការគឺអាយុវណ្ណៈសុខៈពលៈបដិធានៈកុំបីឃ្លៀងឃ្លាតឡើយសូមអរព្រគុណនិងអរគុណជម្រាបលា
ơi come on